Hi, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your March 2023 general reading. We're looking at the first half of March from the 1st through the 15th. And this reading is for the fire sign of Aries, our beloved Rams, for the first half of March 2023. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're all doing well, as I always do. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this or any of the videos on my YouTube channel. Also, a note of gratitude for your likes, your shares, subscribing. Those of you who reach out for personal readings, always great, always appreciated. Thank you so much. So, Aries, this is for you if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign is in Aries. It's relevant if you're cross-watching for an Aries. Of course, being a general reading, it's going to resonate a little differently for everyone. But if you find that something does touch you, it really does resonate with you, and you'd like to maybe take a deeper look and reach out for a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me directly at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I can usually respond the same day with more information. I do offer quite a wide variety of readings in all areas of life, and still going pretty strong right now are the 6 and 12-month overviews I do, which take a look at what's coming into your life in a lot of different areas over the next 6 to 12 months, depending on how far ahead you want to look. And you can order them any time of the year, but transitioning out of one year and the first part of a new year, I always get a lot of requests for them, so something to keep in mind. You can also get contact info, that Maggie #1mcguire@gmail.com address. You can also get that by clicking on the description link or the title of this video. I'd love to hear from you. Okay. Aries. I don't know, for some reason I feel scattered doing your reading, Aries. All right. Let's see what's in store for Aries for the first half of March 2023. I am using the Tarot of Dreams and clarifying with the Radiant Rider-Waite. All right, Aries, we begin by being stuck. The Two of Swords, at a crossroads, a choice, duality. There's something perhaps you don't want to look at, because if you do, then you have to make a decision. You have to make a choice. You have to choose a path, right? So it's easier to keep the swords up and keep the blindfold on. So feeling stuck, perhaps. Unwilling to make a decision, unwilling to look at something clearly enough to make a good decision. With the World, to end something, to either end something or move it to the next level. Because the World is the last major arcana card in the tarot. It's where a whole cycle of the tarot completes, because it's a card of completion and graduation and moving up and on. So a cycle of the tarot can represent one chapter in your life or a particularly significant set of chapters. So this is what you're stuck on. Do I end something once and for all? Or do I take it to the next level? I don't want to. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to make the choice. That's the energy I'm getting here. Next, we have Death, final endings, transformations. With the Empress. That's interesting because your sign, Aries, is attached to the Emperor, and the Empress is the Emperor's natural mate. So it may be needing to make a decision about a relationship for some of you, one that you view as your mate, your perfect person. Nobody else could be the same kind of person or partner for you as this person could, male or female. The end of something abundant or transformation. Again, you can look at this two ways, the same as with the World. If you move something up to the next level, it continues, but in a different and transformative way, which Death can also represent complete transformation. Or its final endings and moving on to something completely different, which both of these can too. I feel like this is a relationship for some of you. Next, we have the Ten of Coins, long-term stability and security, family, home, inheritance. For a small portion of you, this might be related to this might be inheritance related to like a mother, division of estate or inheritance relating to a mother. It could be that for some of you. If it is, my condolences. With the Page of Wands, messages, messengers, starting off or starting down a brand new path. From the bottom of the deck, the overall energy and focus is the Seven of Swords. Something being done undercover or in concealment or in secret. Somebody lying to you or you're lying to them. Interesting reading. A bit sad. All right, Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here for overall energy? The Lovers, a relationship choice, a relationship crossroads. A decision needs to be made that will profoundly affect a relationship, a primary relationship. Death, final endings, transformations. Either maybe you're considering ending a relationship once and for all, you're not talking about it, or maybe you fear that your person is. Either way, there's some kind of crossroads, a relationship at a crossroads here. And the choice is to end it or transform it by taking it to the next level, which could mean anything. Moving in together, getting married, I don't know, something like that. Clarify the Two of Swords and the World. Stuck. Don't know which way to go. Two of Wands and Seven of Cups. Multiple options and opportunities. Making decisions. You can't... It's like you're paralyzed. You're afraid to say yes. You're afraid to say no. There's a sense of feeling paralyzed. It's almost like you want to, I mean, you can apply this to the other side or the other person too, but it's almost like, Aries, you want to ignore it. Like you just want to only focus on like building castles in the sky or, you know, the daydream or something like that. It's a, sorry, my cat is insisting on sitting on my foot. It's almost a sense of, I want to ignore this, or I want to pretend it's not happening, even though it looks like it's the source of great stress and potentially great pain, which means that there may be something that you can do rather than just letting the boat sink and saying, oh, there's nothing I can do about it. Let's clarify death. Oh, the Two of Cups. We've got the Two of Cups and the Lover's Bell. So for many of you, this is a romantic relationship reading. The Five of Pentacles, feeling abandoned, rejected, shut out, in the cold, not good enough. And the Empress again. And the Empress is already with, you know, that Death card. Ten of Coins, Page of Wands. Or let's clarify the Empress first. The Seven of Swords. I think that you think that your person is, while they may or may not be talking about it or might not be talking about it now, is planning on ending or making plans to end it or leave or something like that. Clarify Ten of Coins. Family, home, roots. Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups. Yeah. Stress, anxiety, worry, fear of an unknown future. I feel like some of you are in a relationship with somebody and it's stuck, and you don't want to make, or the other person doesn't want to make changes or doesn't want to move it forward. It's like, no, things are fine the way they are. but then you feel like the other person is secretly making plans or thinking about leaving. You're worried about that. You're worried about what's going to happen. You're worried about what your friends and family might say. It's just like all this kind of stuff, this worry. What am I going to do if this happens? But it also feels like you're stuck in not wanting to address it, or not wanting to address the issues of what needs to happen in the relationship in order for it to move forward in a healthy way. Don't shoot the messenger, but that's what I'm getting pretty strongly for at least some of you. You can always apply this to the other side, to the other person. You may be the one secretly thinking about leaving and all that. Clarify Page of Wands. And it's like you wouldn't even want to tell your family and friends or I don't know. The Two of Swords, stuck. The Ace of Swords, which is the epiphany and the knowledge and the realization. But here somebody says, no, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at the truth of it. I don't want to look at the reality of it. Because if I do, I have to take responsibility for it. I have to take ownership for it. And I have to make a choice or take action on it one way or the other. And there's a sense of almost defiantly not wanting to do that, but then at the same time sort of complaining about it. Again, if this isn't you, it's on the other side or the other person. It's like watching a ship start to sink and telling yourself, oh, that's awful and this always happens to me and what can I do? But there is something you can do. You can, I think, do something here or save this somehow. But you don't want to do, there's something that could be done and you know what that is, but you don't want to do it. Again, if it's not you, then this is for the other person, right? All right, let's end with advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. This may not resonate for a lot of Aries because it feels like it is a pretty specific story, but then again, it might. I feel like I've seen this before for Aries, or some of you may be involved with another fire sign. All right, advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit for Aries for the first half of March 2023. The High Priestess, trust your intuition, not your fears. This is about listening to what your intuition is telling you, your gut instinct. Eight of Swords, you are not trapped, held hostage, bound by anything other than your own thoughts and your own fears. This is a card of somebody who plays victim. I can't because of this. I can't because of that. I can't because of the other thing. All the reasons and excuses and justifications we tell ourselves for why we can't do something when really it's just fear. The Knight of Cups, make the offer. There's something that you can do. There's something that can be offered here. You know, this is a love offer. This is an offer driven by love. There's something that can be done here in order to prevent this from, to prevent the death part of that death card, and instead it be transformation, right? The Star, renewed, restored, hope, faith, and optimism. It comes after the Tower in the tarot. It's rebuilding and renewal and healing. And the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new beginning, a concrete brand new beginning. So there is something that can be done here by you or by the other person. But I think it's you for a lot of you. But you don't want to do it. You're afraid. I get it. Or the other person is. But if you don't, then it's going to end. If the other person doesn't, it's going to end. I can see that pretty clearly. The other person or the other side may already have opportunities. This is about facing something head on and making a decision one way or the other, meaning, you know, honor and ethics would say, look, I know I should do this thing, but I just can't. I wish I could, but I can't. So I'm going to release this. That's might be difficult and quite painful, but it's an honest and ethical way of doing something. Or saying, I'm afraid to move this forward because I have these fears, probably related to things in the past, but I'm going to move forward anyway. We're going to transform together. So one way or the other. But the energy here, Aries, is somebody who's stuck and doesn't want to do either thing. They're like paralyzed, you know. And Spirit is saying, look, this can be saved, this can be renewed, this can move forward. But you have to stop telling yourself, you know, oh, I can't because of this, and I can't because of the other thing, and I can't. So, all right. I'm going to leave it there because it's starting to feel a bit lectury. So, Aries, I hope, while this wasn't the brightest of readings, I hope that it was helpful, useful, that it resonated with who it needed to resonate for. And if you would like to, and if it did, and you would like to take a deeper look at it for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please feel free to email me directly at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you and to work with you. You can also get that contact info by clicking the description link or clicking the title of this video. I will see you all in a couple of weeks for the March mid-month general readings. Until then, stay well, stay safe, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.